Yeah. Hello, guys. So back to Saudi Arabia. I was talking about the Gadamis. All of you know them about that. And of course, when you look at that, what do we say about Saudi Arabia? We only say that the worst bosses. Do we say anything positive about Saudi Arabia? I know through research that Saudi Arabia has a lot of good things to talk about here. And there is one picture that is trending, and I thought about doing a reaction towards it. And so my reaction is focused on how students are treated when they are sitting for exams. My goodness. Compare that to Kenya. Oh my goodness. So, in Saudi Arabia, if you don't know, when students are sitting for exams, they are given tea, ice cream, and what? What about that? So, you are given those things, why? So that you are comfortable, You are comfortable as you're sitting for the exams. You don't have to tense. Now wait until you are in Kenya and you are sitting for exams and the invigilator is walking around looking at you. And they're just waiting for a moment when you will touch some suspicious part, And the moment you will try to ask for permission to go out, even if it's internal exams, oh my God, come to Kenya and sit in an exam room, you won't like it. Hey, the Saudi Arabians come to Kenya and sit for exams, you will be surprised. You won't have chocolate. Which chocolate? Which ice cream? Which tea? Your tea will be your misery. The teacher's looking at you and wondering if you are, the next moment you will be picking a paper to copy, right? So, when you are eating chocolate, now I wonder about the time. How long are you sitting for that exam? Because now if an exam is 2 hours and a half, and you are eating chocolate, you are eating ice cream, and you are taking tea. So how long will that paper be? So please, come on and share more. The people from Saudi Arabia, if you teach Saudi Arabia, come on and share more so that we get to compare Kenya and Saudi Arabia so we see the positives in this specific area. I would also want to know about the teaching here. Because now I'm also thinking about what about a class. A class is another area where students stand and they can't even answer questions. They look at you and they're wondering, where did this one come from? What language are they using? How are they standing? And they wonder whether the next moment you'll be mocking or rebuking or reminding them about their mother. Somebody said some teachers remind you about their mother and how they used to study. They remind them about their homes if they know where they come from. And I have a colleague I worked with, by the way, who could tell students that they cannot even be a maid in their houses. Can you imagine that? Saudi Arabia, come on and tell us something about this. Because I've really gone through a lot of content to do with the maids and how they are treated. And of course, I'm not saying everybody is treated badly, because I have people who work there. And I wouldn't say it is universally poor treatment. But here we are just focusing on exams because of that photo that is trending, and I hope everybody has seen. Now, how many of you would wish to go to Saudi Arabia and study from there? And would you even allow Kenyans to come in Saudi Arabia with their kids? If they're coming as maids, would you allow? So if you're in Saudi Arabia, get to the wall and comment. Do comment on this. And what do you think we should be doing anyway? So guys, it was a very interesting picture, and I hope you saw it. And we should get down to the books and see if this is true. Because I'm planning to get to Saudi Arabia and explore content, not as a Gadama or anything else, but as a content creator. Will you welcome me? And I need to have the contact of great bloggers right there. And don't treat me like a slave. I'm not coming to be enslaved, right? I'm coming for content. So the content creators there, I know some of you. So I need to see anybody who is ready to move around and show me one thing or two there especially on matters culture, on matters how you treat strangers. Can we make a good image of Saudi Arabia now, away from what we know? That's what I'm asking for. That's why I'm creating this video. And I hope when I get to have that opportunity, then I'll have to sanitize what has had a negative image out there. So bye-bye. I hope I knew the word for... Next time I'll be doing this, I should know the word for good night in Arabic. Yeah, so bye-bye. Oh, nilikwambia invigilator wa Kenya wanakuangalia the way Obina looks at the audience he's interviewing. Ama Jeff Koinange, if you know. Have you watched JKF? That's what happens. And the last question I never asked and I have to ask is this. Do we have the police during the exams in Saudi Arabia? Do we have the police around? And in each room, how many invigilators are there? So look at that Ogobina there and the way he's watching. Okay.